Hey everyone, I'm Nancy Baker Cahill. I am so honored and excited to be here today to talk to you about Stone Speaks, my augmented reality artwork being hosted by the conference. And I wish I could be with you physically, but as you may be able to tell from the empty shelves behind me, I am in the middle of a cross-country move. What an absolutely perfect setting for Stone Speaks. The Los Angeles Arboretum absolutely teems with life. You may have even had to dodge a peacock or two to get inside. It feels especially meaningful in the recent aftermath of our catastrophic fires. I really can't think of a more urgent moment to focus on climate collapse. This is all on us, both to take responsibility and to do whatever we can, while we can, to address it. Just want to give you a little quick background. When I was in third grade, my public school offered a very, very 70s ecology curriculum that blended art and pedagogy. It made an indelible impact on me, and my interest in environmental justice really never dimmed. So as an adult, I became captivated with ecological thinking and biomimicry, looking to nature for models of symbiosis and distributed systems of care. This is what mycologist Danielle Stevenson refers to as the moral economies of plants and fungal colonies, otherwise known as mycelial networks. But it was the concept of ecological imagination that really prompted me to think about the adaptive potential of human-machine collaboration and what it might afford as it relates to the polycrisis. So in 2022, I was commissioned to collaborate, believe it or not, with a humanoid robot named Sophia to create an AR artwork. I just read James Bridals' excellent book, Ways of Being, which looked at what a less extractive and profit-driven approach to machine learning might look like if applied toward fortifying versus destroying ecosystems. And although I held absolutely no illusions about the likelihood of AI being applied this way, I felt that imagining a different future was much better than simply condemning the one we faced. So the result was Stone Speaks, a project whose title was inspired directly from a passage in Ways of Being. And I'm just going to quote this to you directly so that I don't mangle it. Bridal describes computers as being, quote, made from stone and the compressed relics of animals and plants. Computers themselves are one of the words spoken by stones. This simple but profound concept underscored for me our interdependence through a lens I hadn't considered before. What might be possible if we combine synthetic and carbon-based intelligences to creatively address the world's most daunting climate challenges? Stone Speaks springs from this question. And as an ecofeminist artist making public work, I really need to try to make complex ideas legible. So to that end, I want to acknowledge my production team at Shaking Earth Digital for helping me make that possible time and time again. Stone Speaks presents a massive particle field comprised of silicon and carbon elements that contract in a reverse Big Bang, from which a planet like Earth is forged. And as the planet rotates, its surface becomes increasingly polluted and turbulent. Eventually, machine and organic intelligences collaborate to heal the biosphere. The planet transforms again, regenerated, and receptive to new growth. I wanted to leave viewers with an abstract poetics of human-machine collaboration and just one vision of many that what might be possible if we worked interdependently toward mutual survival and a robust restoration of the biosphere. I know that this probably sounds a lot like wish casting, but the dialectic of the work, both apocalyptic and hopeful all at once, is intentionally balanced to reflect my own deeply conflicting emotions on the subject. It is essential to acknowledge the tragedy of ecocide, along with the untapped ingenuity we could use to combat it. Equally important is that currently most AI corporations have not prioritized environmental health given their sprawling, water-hungry data centers. This isn't going to end well unless we hold them accountable and insist on better. But without financial incentives, greed will continue on its annihilating path. I leave it to you economists here to crack that code. Overwhelm and despair are real. My hope is that art and creative collaborations of all kinds might shift anxiety toward agency. We need absolutely every tool in the box. AR, to me, is the perfect medium for works like Stone Speaks because it too holds contradictions. As a medium, it's simultaneously both visible and invisible, present and absent. It activates the human sensorium by layering digital content onto the physical world. My hope is that the experience helps viewers visualize regeneration, not just as a possibility, but as an imperative, and encourages us to rethink how we might achieve it by expanding versus limiting our imaginations. I believe that surviving collapse will depend on interdisciplinary collaborations. For those of you developing viable approaches to systemic change, I celebrate you. Breakthroughs will likely not come from siloed disciplines, but through integrated approaches blending ecological imagination, biomimicry, and combined human, machine, and more than human intelligences. I really hope you enjoy Stone Speaks. Onward in solidarity.